नमस्कार दोस्तों। तैयारी गवर्नमेंट जॉब के में आपका एक बार फिर से स्वागत है। जी हाँ, जैसा कि आज आप स्क्रीन पे देख रहे हैं, एसएससी स्टेनोग्राफर ग्रेड सी एंड डी स्किल टेस्ट का 80 वर्ड पर मिनट का इंग्लिश ऑडियो पार्ट 3 आप लोग के सामने आया है। तो चलिए बिना किसी देरी के डिक्टेशन को शुरू किया जाए। आप लोग कलम और अपने नोटपैड को लेकर बैठ जाएं आराम से। आपको डिक्टेशन स्टार्ट किया जाएगा, आप इसे लिखिएगा और इनक्रिप्ट करके इसे आप हमें www.skilltest.tk के माध्यम से भेज सकते हैं। तो चलिए बिना देरी के लिए हम लोग शुरू करते हैं। शुरू करने से पहले मैं कहना चाहता हूं, अगर अभी तक आपने हमारे इस चैनल को आपने सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया है तो रेड वाले बटन पे क्लिक करके सब्सक्राइब कर लें और बेल आइकन को भी प्रेस कर लें ताकि न्यू अपडेट्स और वीडियो जो भी मैं अपलोड करूं वो आपको शीघ्र ही मिल जाए। तो चलिए बिना किसी देरी के स्टार्ट करते हैं। जी हाँ, तो यहाँ पे जैसा कि आप देख रहे हैं, एसएससी स्टेनोग्राफर ग्रेड सी एंड डी का स्किल टेस्ट स्टार्ट होने वाला है। तो चलिए शुरू करते हैं। 3, 2, 1, रेडी, स्टार्ट।
Start. The next point is about the formation of the National Commission on Human Rights. This is very appropriate. This has been done to counter the allegation made by our friends. Today, unfortunately, we have unfriendly friends as our neighbors. They are all friends but very much unfriendly. So you have to counter their charges diplomatically. So, after the National Commission on Human Rights was set up, the world knows that India is very much concerned about human rights. So, by establishing the Human Rights Commission, we can somehow refute the charges. For this, also, we have to be very thankful to the President. Another point is regarding population control. The President say that the potential rate of growth in 1990 to 1991 was 2.14%. The important point is that the annual rate of population growth has come down to 1.9%. I am happy to know this, but I still have my doubts and fears about the way the population rise has been controlled. The family welfare measures are being adopted only by the affluent sections of the population. You know, in the Western countries, ladies are resorting to birth control measures not for the welfare of the country or the family, but because they want to be free from the burden of children. My point is whether these measures are being resorted to by the poorer section of the population, say slum dwellers and beggars. Has anybody gone to explain them about the benefits of birth control measures and persuaded them to do so? The day before yesterday, I read in a newspaper, probably in the Indian Express, that one Mamta, a beggar who has been begging for the last 15 years, has 5 children. She earns rupees 10 a day. These slum dwellers have no shelter, During hot season, it is too hot for them, and during cold, it is too cold for them. Because they do not have clothes and shelter, they are having as many children as they can. Nobody is taking note for the fact it is they who need birth control measures. Unless this is in 10 years, India will be overpopulated with beggars and slum dwellers all round. Why then, where will the nation go? Now I come to the point about communication. The communication minister was here. He is not here at the moment. Paragraph 30 talks about the communication facilities. It talks only about the telecommunication, not about the road communication, air link, or rail link. Mr. Vice Chairman, sir, I have been listening to the speeches made on the motion of thanks during the last couple of days. Members from the Treasury benches as well as from the opposition spoke on various aspects. After hearing what has been said so far, I find that most of the speakers from the Treasury benches are apologetic. They spoke without any conviction. Sir, the address is full of platitudes, and I am really against at this naivety. I am therefore inclined to agree with the observation made by the former president, Mr. R. Venkatraman, that the president's address was only a ritual and that it did not serve any purpose. So it is better to dispense with it. I totally agree with that observation. My friend Mr. Balaram yesterday raised this issue. This is wasting the time of this house, the time of parliament. Absolutely nothing happens by this address. The address contains some reference of the standing committees. When the constitution of the standing committees for various ministries was mooted in the House, we from the opposition welcomed it because we thought that these standing committees would make the executive more accountable to Parliament. All members in both the House of Parliament worked in standing committees. We produced some good reports. We made some recommendations. Not even a single recommendation, to my mind, is being accepted by the government. The casual way in which the government has treated the recommendations of the standing committees clearly shows the collectiveness of the government. On top of it, the Prime Minister himself exhorted his own party men to politicize the standing committees. This is really the most unfortunate thing coming from the Prime Minister of this country. because in the parliamentary system of government, the committee system has its own role and it is a time tested, well taken institution which will make the executive accountable to parliament and to the people. I am really sorry for this kind of an outrage coming from the Prime Minister. There and other committees, there are statutory committees, there are joint parliamentary committees on various issues. This government's attitude towards the recommendations of those committees is also most unfortunate. For example, the Joint Parliamentary Committee on Securities Scam produced a unanimous report. The party which is ruling this country had majority in the committee, but the moment the committee report came in for discussion in this house, the way in which the members of the government, including the ministers in the cabinet, attacked the finding of the committee is really very, very unfortunate. Stop.
जी हाँ दोस्तों, जैसा कि डिक्टेशन था आप लोगों के सामने 80 वर्ड पर मिनट इंग्लिश ऑडियो में, तो इसे उम्मीद करता हूँ अच्छी तरह से आपने इनक्रिप्ट शॉर्ट हैंड लैंग्वेज में लिख लिया होगा। इसे डिक्रिप्ट भी आप करके आप हमें www.skilltest.tk के माध्यम से भेज सकते हैं। तो ये वीडियो था स्किल टेस्ट के लिए। जाते जाते मैं फिर कहना चाहता हूँ, अगर अभी तक आपने हमारे इस चैनल को सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया है तो जल्द से जल्द ये रेड वाले बटन सब्सक्राइब जो लिखा हुआ है उस पर एक बार क्लिक करके सब्सक्राइब कर लें। उसके बाद बेल आइकन आएगा, उसे पे भी क्लिक कर लें ताकि ऐसे ऐसे नई वीडियो जो मैं पर डे अपडेट आपको करूँगा वो रेगुलर बेसिस पे आपको मिलता रहे। तो आज के लिए इतना ही, फिर मिलेंगे नई वीडियो के साथ। जब तक के लिए धन्यवाद।